Hi everybody, it's Catherine. I am here today with a review of the Model's Own Chrome collection. Look how beautiful this is. Ah, love it. I have been lusting after this for a long time, watching George's nails, her videos. These are always in the background. I had the silver and the rose gold, so I loved them for stamping, and then I picked up the chrome grey and I just decided, you know what, I use that silver polish so much, I'm just going to get the whole collection. Now, there were problems with this collection. First of all, I ordered it in June and by September it still hadn't shown up when I ordered it home to Kilkenny, and I was going home in October and I was like, I think I ordered it in good time for it to arrive. Now, I have to say, the customer service at Model's Own were very, very good. They got on it straight away. It was a problem with FedEx, which has one of the lowest ratings in Kilkenny, the FedEx in Kilkenny. Sorry to throw shade, as the young people say, but it's true. I'll stop ranting about that. Now, while the customer service is great with Model's Own, this is not without its problems, and I will show them to you. I've recorded swatching them on a swatch stick and stamping with them over black and white, each one, and the ones that I also have in my collection, for other colours that I have in my collection. I believe that at least 4 of these have been mislabeled in the box. Now, I haven't contacted Model's Own about it because it doesn't really bother me. I know myself that that's just a mislabeling problem. I probably should contact them, but when I'm not in the country it just gets complicated. I know I should, and I'll probably send them an email about it, but I'm not too upset about it. I still love this collection, and spoiler alert, they all stamp beautifully. But yeah, there is mislabeling issues with the pink and the red. This is labelled Chrome Red and this is labelled Chrome Cerise. And I believe that's a mistake, because to my eyes, this is Cerise and this is red. Now, if you have these, I'd be really pleased if you could tell me if I'm correct about that, because judging online, it's very difficult to tell if I'm right about that or not. In addition to that, the Chrome Copper and the Chrome Rose, I believe, are also mislabeled, because I have Chrome Rose, and this one here is labelled Chrome Copper, and this one is labelled Chrome Rose. And I think it should be the other way around, so just something to watch out for. I also have a problem with the Chrome Grey. I have Chrome Grey. It's a beautiful deep grey colour, and it's chrome, so it's like a metal grey, but it's still beautiful. This is purple, and there's no getting away from it. You'll see it in the video. It's purple, and it's a different purple to this, so I'm not mad at it because I have 2 different purples now in this chrome finish. But if I didn't already have that chrome grey, I'd probably be a bit more upset. So it's a lucky mistake for me, so that's why I'm not too bothered about contacting them about this. However, just in terms of other customers, I think I will, because it's not really fair to other customers if the same kinds of mistakes are made. If you are somebody who has this and has had problems with them, I'd be interested in knowing, is this just a fluke? Did I just get unlucky or lucky, as in the case with this grey one, because I'm actually happy to have a silver or have another purple, although I'll have to relabel it myself to remind me not to mix it up with the actual grey that I have. They are amazing. I really, really love them. They give a beautiful finish in terms of stamping, which is really what I bought them for. So in the swatches that you're about to see, it doesn't look great on the swatch stick, but that's not why I'm buying them. I very, very rarely will wear them as a manicure or as a base. I'll be using them for stamping, so that's why I bought them. So just a heads up on that. If that's not what you're interested in, then sorry. It's really for stamping that I wanted them. I'd be interested to know what you think of these polishes if you have them. For the most part, I'm very, very happy with them. So let's have a look at what they look like stamped and swatched. So we're going to start off here with Chrome Red, I guess. I do think this is supposed to be the Cerise. It looks very, very pink. I love the bottles actually on the Model's Own Chrome collection as well. But here's the red. So I think this should be red, and the pinky one should be Cerise. If you have this collection, please let me know. Am I right about that? I've just put Chrome Red ? There because, yeah, I think there's been a bit of a mix-up. Both of them do have a pinky kind of tinge to them though, so yeah. I'm using the Porcelain Collection plate number 5 throughout the video to do some stamping, and here I am swatching this chrome red. I'm just trying to get the brush strokes as even as possible so that, yeah, so it evens out very nicely for me. I don't know why I spent so much time on that, because these swatch sticks aren't the best quality, so they did mattify all the chrome polishes at the end. So yeah, anyway, you'll see it swatch as it's wet is kind of how it dries as well, so it's not a big deal. And anyway, I'm more interested in the stamping. As you can see, picks up really well. What I will say about these polishes is that you have to work very quickly. I think this pink looks pretty good over the black, actually. I don't think it's too bad, but over the white, I mean, I think over white and lighter colors in general, the chrome polishes just look amazing. What I would say is, if you're stamping over a darker color like this black, probably a good idea to top coat it first, so that the chrome sits on top of a nice glossy top coat and kind of adds to the steeliness of the chrome. But that white polish that I use is from OPI's Infinity, and it's very glossy anyway. So here we have a purple in the collection. This is Chrome Mauve. Now it's called Mauve, but Mauve to me should have a bit more pinkiness to it, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong about that actually. But this is really pretty either way. I don't really mind what it's called. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's a purpley, kind of a blue toned purple, and it goes on really well. It picks up beautifully. I changed up the stamping image for this swatch and for all of the other swatches to come, just because it gives a good mix of thick and thin lines, so you can see how well it picks up around the flower especially. And I'm just really pleased with how this looks over black. I think it looks amazing over black actually, and just a very subtle kind of stamping look. I need to kind of figure out what I want to use these chrome polishes in. I have so many ideas, but I think this would make a really nice spring manicure over a dark purple. Be beautiful. Oops, sorry, that was me hitting off something. But over white, I feel like these chrome polishes really excel over white especially. So you'll see that here with the purple, but with all of them, it just looks so good. So that lovely glossy sheen. That's why I'm saying put a top coat on the black before you go in for stamping. It won't mattify that chrome finish. And here we have Chrome Cerise, or Chrome Red, whichever it is. This is one of my favorites. It's absolutely beautiful. Now it does have a lot more red in it than the previous pink, but there's still a pink on it. It's not a proper true red. I think you'd need maybe a little bit more orange or something in here, but it's way more red than the other one. In fact, it does look cerise in fairness, so I could be wrong about the whole red cerise thing, although I don't think I am. And it just looks gorgeous. I feel like this is the kind of color that I really gravitate towards during Christmas time in particular, and I think it looks fantastic over the black and over the white. But I think I'm going to try it. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about this one. I think I'm going to try it maybe over a green. Is that weird? I don't know. I think maybe a plaid look, a chrome plaid look maybe. I don't know. I have to think about it. There is a green that I have in this collection. Well, not in this collection, but I have another Model's Own green that I think would look well. But also a Valentine's Day manicure. Wouldn't that look lovely? That white and red. I think it's really pretty. The good thing with the chrome polishes, they're kind of easy to work with. You can go in with them again if you're working quickly. You can kind of tap down the image if you need to, because it does dry. Your finger won't stick to it. I know that sounds weird and probably very unprofessional, but I am just an enthusiast. And just noticing how to play around with these chrome polishes, yeah, they're just really easy to work with. I think it's a good starter for stampers. However, just word of warning, you have to work really quickly. Now, here we have potentially another mess up. I have 3 bottles here. One of them I owned already. I'm putting that to the side. And this one, oh sorry, no, this is the, let me see. No, the one that I have here is Chrome Rose, and this darker colour, more coppery colour. In my box was labelled Chrome Rose as well, but as you saw there, yeah, I have a completely different bottle labelled Chrome Rose. I think this is supposed to be Chrome Copper, and the other one that I'm going to show you is supposed to be Chrome Rose. To be honest, folks, there is very, very little difference between these polishes. Minute. There might be a tiny bit more copper in this. Tiny. It is really, really tiny. I don't think, unless you're getting the whole collection, I don't think you need this. I don't think you need all of them in the in your collection. I really don't. And I would say maybe this one is a good one, but to be honest, they all perform the same as well. And when they're on the nail, there's very, very little difference in the colour and the payoff and all that kind of thing. So you'll see, I'll put all three of them together, or two of them together later, and you'll see that there's very little difference between the copper and the rose. So I don't know if that's a mistake, if maybe this is supposed to be more coppery, I'm not sure. I really, really like this effect over the white. I actually did a couple of autumn manicures with my version of Copper Rose before I started using this set, and I really liked it. So yeah, I can't wait to get stuck into this set over Christmas. But as you can see, this is just as coppery and rosy as the last one. I'm not seeing the kind of shades of pink you might expect in a rose gold kind of colour. Maybe slightly lighter than the previous one I had, but yeah, this is the copper. So the one on the swatch wheel is the one that I had already. It's a little bit darker, but really there's very little in it in person, honestly. So I'm not disappointed though. I will use this colour quite a bit, and I expect, I mean, they'll just get better as they get older, these polishes, because I will really only use them for stamping. My nails are quite ridged, so I don't really use them as a base that much. In saying that, I did use the silver, I think, maybe over Halloween, but yeah, I don't really use them that much. So this is the chrome, what they have called Chrome Copper, but to my eye, and comparing it with my previous bottle, I think this should be Chrome Rose. But as I said, there's kind of very little difference in the swatches. You can see there, it's between the copper and the rose, there's very little. Maybe it's kind of hard to tell because they're mattifying with the swatches, but I'm rambling. Yeah, it's beautiful polish though, and I really, really like it over the black. Probably one of the better performers over black. Then I was very excited about this. This is Chrome Gold. It's a beautiful pale gold. I have been looking for good golds to use. I like stamping with gold and silver quite a bit. I think they just work with everything, and this is just a beautiful, very, very pale gold. I feel like this is the type of gold people like. I think of all of them, this was probably the least opaque on the swatch, but it didn't bother me for the stamping. It's still perfect for stamping, as you can see there. Picks up really well. The stamper, by the way, is from Beauty Big Bang, just in case you're wondering. Look at that over black. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really good over black. And over white, oh, I love it. I have a collab coming up in December for Christmas, and I think I'm going to try and do a white and gold, because I just think this looks beautiful. White and gold, I'm all about it. I love it. And I have a polish from CHATTY Lacquer that's a Crelly with gold glitters, a white Crelly with gold glitters. Yeah, my mind is going mad now. I really, really like this. Now, here we come with Chrome Silver. I already own a bottle of Chrome Silver. I'm surprised it hasn't run out yet. I use it so much, but I'm going to swatch the bottle that came in the box just to make sure it's not, you know, red or something. It's fine. It's exactly like my Chrome Silver. I am thinking of doing a video on my most used polishes, not necessarily my favorites, but my most used polishes, because this will definitely will qualify as one of my most used polishes. It picks up beautifully on this for stamping. It's just one of my favorite polishes for stamping. It's a real kind of lazy day stamping for me. If I'm in a lazy mood, I don't want to do reverse stamping, but I'm stamping addicted now, so I need to do some stamping. I'll more often than not, I will go for Chrome Silver.
I should have said actually the swatch sticks are from Born Pretty. Really handy having the 3-in-1, but they did mattify the chrome polishes, so yeah, they're not the best. Now we have chrome grey. I'm just comparing it to my other chrome grey in my collection, which I had already, but as you can see, I got a bit of a shock when I opened this one, and it's clearly a purple. It's purple. There's no getting away from it. It's definitely a purple, and I'll show it to you against my other bottle, the bottle I already had before I bought the set, and you'll see that the other bottle has a bit of purple in it, but it's definitely a grey. It's definitely a metal grey. I was really shocked by how different this was, actually. Like the coppers and the roses earlier, they're very little difference, but these were very different. So yeah, and it's more different to the purple as well. I'll show you a shot of that later. So I have 2 different chrome purples, so I'm not too obsessed about it. So I'm stamping my original bottle of chrome grey here just to show you what it looks like. I really love this polish. I have used it in manicures. I used it in an autumn manicure with Locomotive from China Glaze and Say It Ain't Soho from Essie. Really pretty, orange and grey together. Really works well with orange. So yeah, I love it. I don't think it picked up very well there on the white maybe, but yeah, you get the idea. And here we have the chrome grey from the box that is very clearly a purple. So I'll show you that up close now. And sorry, this is the good thing about the stamping, you can kind of go in again and fix it. But yeah, you see there's my 2 different purples. So yeah, the more kind of pinky one is the mauve, and that blue one is for the grey one. So I have 2 different purples and they're very different. So I'm really happy with that, actually. It's a mistake that worked out well for me. And then with the grey, you can see that now I have 3 different colours. Now in fairness, there is a bit of purple in that grey, but yeah, it's definitely a grey compared to the other purple grey, if that makes sense. Then we come to Chrome Indigo. Man, I absolutely love this blue. It's so fantastic. I cannot wait to get this out for winter. I have my winter picks already made. I know. I know. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I told Claire and she just started laughing. I am crazy. But this blue is, I'm all about blue this year. I got so excited to stamp this that I forgot to swatch it, so I've gone in there with the swatch. It's a real kind of icy blue, like a denim blue. But there's an iciness off it. It's so pretty. And again, over white, I just feel like there hasn't been a bad chrome polish over white. They just look brilliant. And yeah, I do like them over black as well, but over white, they just excel. Even though I'm not a massive fan of wearing white, I feel like it's a pain sometimes to clean up, but yeah. Next up we have Chrome Turquoise. This was the last one in my box in the collection. Really pretty, and I'm very pleased that this is in there because I already have Chrome Green and I will swatch that one for you as well. But the colour of this, it's a proper turquoise. It's got a beautiful blue-green kind of effect in it. It's just perfect. I adore this polish, and I cannot wait to do maybe some mermaid scales with this. Or yeah, what would you like to see? Is there anything you'd like me to do with these chrome polishes? Because I have the problem where now I have too many ideas. So that's a good thing, I guess. But I think this would look really good over a blue, maybe over a darker, or maybe over a blue leaning green, just to get that mermaid effect. I think it'd be really cool. Look at it over white. It's just beautiful. Really happy with Chrome Turquoise. So let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to do. And finally, not from this collection, not in this box, it's the only one that isn't. I picked this up a long time ago. This is Chrome Green. Or actually, did my mum pick it up? Actually, maybe mum picked this up for me. It's a really light green, leaning into like a pistachio, but it's very pale. and probably the least opaque on the nails, but it's a beautiful stamping polish. And I just thought while I was showing you all the chrome collection, I'd show you this anyway. It's not in the collection though, so don't expect it to come. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this makes a great St. Patrick's Day manicure, but I might mix it in with the red. I'm kind of thinking maybe a metallic plaid stamping design might be good. I'll have to think about it. Let me know what you think. Does that sound mad? Maybe it does. But it's beautiful polish and it looks great over the black and the white. Actually, I think I prefer this one over the white, or sorry, over the black. So yeah, that is chrome green. So that's it. I'll hand you back to myself.
So that was the Model's Own Chrome collection. As I said, I would be interested to know if you've had any issues with this collection or with any of the polishes. They regularly they regularly turn up in single form in TK Maxx, and I really would recommend them, particularly the silver, the red, if it is the red, and I really like the green one that I showed you as well. I also was very impressed with the blue. So I think in general I'm really happy with all of them, but they were my favorites. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye bye.